The Enigmatic Manor of Yucky. Once upon a time in the 1960s, a little boy named Yuki moved into an enigmatic old house. The house was so old that it creaked and groaned like an ancient beast. Its windows were covered in cobwebs, and the curtains seemed to have a life of their own, rustling and swaying even in the stillest air. Yuki was a bit of a troublemaker, always getting into mischief. One day, while trying to do his business in the bathroom, Yuki made a big, stinky mess. Instead of cleaning it up, he just wiped it on the wall, hoping no one would notice. But the house was no ordinary house. It was filled with an eerie energy, a strange, almost otherworldly presence. And it didn't like messy boys. As punishment, the house cursed Yuki and his family, turning them into gross brown monsters. Yuki became Yucky the poop monster, and his parents turned into Stinky and Smelly. The family was horrified. They tried to hide their monstrous forms, but it was impossible. The house was filled with the stench of their disgusting bodies. They were trapped, prisoners in their own home. Years later, in 2024, a group of 5 brave kids named Alex, Lily, Ben, Mia, and Max decided to explore the Enigmatic Manor. They were excited, but also a little scared. The manor was even spookier than they remembered. The cobwebs were thicker, the creaks were louder, and the curtains seemed to be alive. As they wandered through the manor, they started to smell something. Awful. It was a terrible, stinky smell that got stronger and stronger. They followed the smell to the bathroom, and there they saw it. A giant brown monster lurking in the shadows. "Yuck!" cried Alex. "It's a poop monster." "Jesus, help!" screamed Mia, as she accidentally spilled a glass of water on the monster. Suddenly, the monster started to shrink. It became smaller and smaller until it was just a little boy. "It's Yuki!" cried Lily. "He's a monster." "No, I'm not," Yuki said, wiping away a tear. "I'm trapped here. The house cursed me and my family." The other monsters appeared from the shadows. They were all covered in brown goo and looked absolutely disgusting. "We need to help them," said Ben. The kids grabbed their water bottles and started spraying the monsters. The water seemed to have a magical effect. One by one, the monsters started to shrink and change back into their human forms. "Thank you," Yuki cried. "You saved us." The kids were amazed. They had freed Yuki and his family from the Enigmatic Manor's curse. And they had learned a valuable lesson. Always clean up after yourself, or you might end up turning into a monster. As the kids left the manor, they looked back at the old building. It seemed less scary now, more like a place filled with memories. And they knew that they would always remember the day they saved the Enigmatic Manor of Yucky.